everyone! Welcome to another stream of Pokemon Scarlet. I said that I would play all the way through my other game, Okami, but there's one more to go. I have done all the challenges, I've done all the things I wanted to do, I beat all the Pokédex records, now there's just one thing left to do. Go to class! Woo! First let's see what all of the things are here. All the exclamation points. And then we'll attend some classes. I know, how exciting! Hey Arvin. Yo, Ultima, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know? I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion in your first year to boot. You know that's pretty amazing, right? And there's Nimona. Top marks in every class at school, and she's champion rank 2. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokemon League or something. I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. You're great at cooking. Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my mom wasn't around to cook for me. Wait, my mom? See, now that my boss tiff is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking of a new goal, to find myself. I guess you've really got to start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my mom, right? She was a student at this school once too, that's what I heard. I'm gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of person she really was. Thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Oh yeah, no problem. Glad I could be of help or whatever. To the school store to meet with Penny. Oh, hey Ultima. Whisper, I'm checking in on Atticus. So Whisper, so keep your voice down, okay? Okie dokie. Whisper, appreciate it. I must say, the Academy Emporium stocks some rather splendid wares. I admit my expectations were far lower than warranted. Wow, he really seems to have taken a shine to the school store. Doesn't seem like he'll notice us anytime soon, so I guess there's no point in whispering. You know, of all my Team Star friends, it's Atticus I'm worried will have the most trouble fitting in. Greetings, my good shopkeep. I would very much like to acquire the limited edition ninja garments released today. I believe you have 5 sets in stock, yes? Ah, the ninja cosplay set, yes. I'm sorry, dear, but someone bought the last 2 from us earlier. We're completely sold out. What? This cannot be! If I'm unable to procure those garments, why, that will ruin everything. Hey, Zero. Sadly, no Bazaria for quite a long time. I am sorry. But how you doing today? It's good to see ya. It appears I have no choice but to track down this rival patron of mine, and when I find them... Oh! I shall fix them with my piercing gaze and beg on bending knee for the ninja garments I so crave. What? Since when was Atticus this good looking? Wait, no, focus. If he starts begging some kid for their ninja outfit, people will think he's a weirdo. We should stop him, right? Let's just see how this pans out. Seriously? But... Oh, Don Atticus, here you are. Oh, it's him. Ah, my young compadre. I must apologize about the garments I promised you, so we might dress as ninja together. Oh yeah, I got us covered. I already brought 2 sets of the ninja cosplay stuff for us to wear. I beg your pardon. When I came here earlier, the shopkeeper lady was putting them out on the shelves, so I bought one for you and one for me. You know how popular these are, so I was super lucky to be able to snag them. Now come on, let's go play ninja outside. Goodness me, what a happy turn of events. I shall retrieve my shuriken from my quarters, so that we might enjoy some target practice. Ooh, awesome! I can also use my masterful snitchery to transform the ninja garments into a sublime version of poison. What say you? I'm good, thanks. The insolence of this one. Very sneaky of the little guy there. Phew, looks like he was able to wrap up this little escapade without making a scene. But more importantly, Atticus has already made a friend at school. Kinda makes me feel bad that I thought I had to spy on him. Anyway, guess I'll get going. Hasta la vista. Oh, Penny, you spying on people. Do you have anything interesting? Nope. Not necessarily. How about the biology lab? Hello, Mr. Biology person. Hello. Have you gotten used to things here at the Academy, Ultima? Yep, I'd say. I've conquered it. Great, glad to see you're having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokédex app? I'm the one who made it, you know. Every time someone uses the app, catches a Pokemon, the data gets sent to me. It's really helping me with my Pokemon research, so be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling in your Pokédex. For your first goal, let's aim for 30. Register 30 Pokemon in your app. I think I can do that. Let me know when you've done so. I see you've registered 30 species. Wow, so you caught this kind of Pokemon, and this one? All this data, this is the best! Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. But I get the feeling that you're going to be a great help in my Pokemon research. Take these. I'll swipe. Huh, you're good at catching Pokemon, aren't you, Ultima? Next goal, let's aim for 100 species. When you find a Pokemon, give it a throw. You've registered that many species already! Wow, little Pokemon, big Pokemon? Well, we even have a data on Pokemon of this specific size? So much data, so much to analyze! Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. Pokemon research is moving forward at a great pace thanks to your efforts. Take these. Ultra Balls. You're natural at this Pokemon catching thing, aren't you, Ultima? Next goal, let's aim for 200 species. No, it's a tall order, but keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. Yeah, tall order. You've already registered that much! Wow, Pokemon from the mountains, Pokemon from the sea. Wait, what? No way! And Pokemon in a place like this? Sorry about that, I got a little excited there. Pokemon research is moving along super duper splendidly thanks to you. Take this, consider it my way of saying thanks. Quick balls! You're a bona fide Pokemon catching professional, Ultima. Completed Pokedex, aim for 400 species. No easy feat, but you can do it. Keep tossing those Pokeballs and don't give up. 400, huh? Well, I'm halfway there. How many do I have? Oh, I can't ride Koraidon here? Why not? So confused. Yeah, I have a ways to go. Let's head to the art room. Hey. Challenging gyms is important, but one must not neglect their duties. Penny, what are you doing? How are you doing, Ultima? Never been inside the art room before. It smells like paint in here, but in a good way. Something up? Well, I'm worried about this rumor that's going around. People are saying that Team Star's planning to raid the art room or something. It's probably just rubbish made up by some kids who are still scared of Team Star, though. My friends would never do anything like that, and who would want to raid the art room anyway? Knock knock, we're coming in. Gah, they actually showed up? Wow, this Staraptor is incredible. It looks like it's about to attack with close combat. Hey, you with the art club or what? Yeah, I am. Don't tell me the rumor was for real. Are they actually gonna raid the art room? No, there's no way. They wouldn't. We should just keep watching. I never saw these cutscenes, by the way, in Violet, so this is new to me. So, did you need anything? Yeah, I'm here to ask, you know, if you got any last words, punk? No way, it's a raid. It's literally a raid. Oh, knock it off, Melly. Being shy is one thing, but you can't go around threatening people to cover it up. Right, sorry, Yuri. My bad. So, about your club, the art club. I mean, I was wondering if I could join? Oh, you wanted to ask about club membership. She had me scared there. We're open to any students who want to join, but, yes, isn't that great, Melly? Hang on, Ari. This guy's still got something to say. Spit it out, then. I gotta earn my way in, or what? No, it's just I was hoping I could ask what prompted you to go for the art club, that's all. Asking me why I want to join? Well, if I gotta explain. One of my pals made this outfit for me. These sick boots and everything. I'm big into flame patterns like this, so I want to try and make something like it myself. So yeah, painting, that's what I want to do. I'm a total newbie at it, but I realized something when I saw that real simple-looking fletchling painting on the wall there. I don't have to be some kind of genius artist, I just want to make art that has its own charm, you know? The fletchling painting? I did that one. That one's yours? I thought it was like a finger painting by a kindergartner or something. Yeah, I get that all the time. Our president's paintings are real lovable because they're real simple. Everyone says so. Huh? You're the art club's president? I can already tell we'll have a lot of fun in the club together. Could you tell us your name? Your boots are awesome. Can I get a closer look? Can I try them? The name's Mella. And yeah, good eye. My boots are the best. A pal of mine who's a big arts and crafts nerd made them for me. So the raid thing was just a misunderstanding. That's a relief, but wow, I didn't know that Melly wanted to join the art club. I can't wait to see what Melly paints. I bet it'll be something amazing, huh? Yeah, I guess. Gah! Ari, how did you know we were here? Wait, you weren't? Were you supposed to be hiding? I was wondering what was going on. You were just kinda hanging out in the open over here. But you don't need to worry anyway. Melly's been too nervous to notice you. Well, so even Melly gets the jitters sometimes. Trying new things is scary for everyone. That's why I came here with her for moral support. But you know, I think she'll be just fine. And she's not the only one doing something new. Carmen and I have started up a wrestling club. Molly will have a blast there, I'm sure, so I gotta keep up with her, and I'll enjoy the time I have left at the academy as much as I can. Anyway, it was nice bumping into you both. Hasta la vista. Melly and Ari really are putting themselves out there, aren't they? I guess I'll head off too. Hasta la vista. Alright. Well, we got some new art members here. Good for them. Next is the director's office. Dun, 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 dun. Arvin's here. Ultima, boy, did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my mom's research from back when she was a student. That's what Director Clavel here told me. He's been helping me out. When Sada was still a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young woman was studying at Naranja Academy. She really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office all full of all this equipment? Huh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your mother's research lab. It was? From what I've heard recounted, she apparently would become so absorbed in her research that she hardly ever returned to her dorm room. She spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also found myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my mom's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about how that I never even noticed until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clavel. And Ultima, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. Master Arvin, I also intended to explain about these trophies here. And he's already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as a new thought crosses his mind. My dear Sada, I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. Ain't that great? Ever need help with the school-related matters? I shall be happy to lend an ear. Alright. Sounds good. Okay, entrance hall. It's cool learning about Arvin and everyone. And everyone, like, appearing and disappearing at will. That's the coolest part here. What's this, the elementary school wing? Oh, it might be, actually. Okay, I'm out of here. Where is Ivan? There he is. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? Yeah, sure. Seriously, you're already so good at everything else. Couldn't you just slack off for a bit for me? Oh, you want to know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall, digging through my mom's research reports, I found this, and on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my mom that she even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Scarlet book, that's what it's called, right? This is my first time reading to bits that aren't about the Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it got all these cool pictures and it's really fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. While separated from the Reese team and the creator's death, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive, I know. It was more with layers of overlapping hexagons and glabring still them stone. There was a whole thing, a mysterious brilliant disc. I bet that's Terrapagos. The desk on this page is all smudged and blurry, and every copy of this book I've ever seen. Hey, Captain Chips, what are we up to? We are doing something that I should have done in Pokemon Violet. Something that I should have done since day one. Actually go to school. But what's up? How you doing? Seems kind of suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them, but they turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, it makes it hard to just say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my mom want to become a researcher. You beat Trails the Third. Ooh, nice. Did you see Ren's door, let's just say? Ren's backstory door. I bet she got so fixated with the ancient Pokemon she read about in here that it made her want to see one for herself. There's some doors that I want to mention, actually, yeah. Aside from that door. Wait, hold on. Isn't my mom's time machine the whole reason the ancient Pokemon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before she made the time machine, but it mentions ancient Pokemon. Almost wish you hadn't. That story will appear more and more, just to let you know. But, yeah. Now we went from, whatever you thought about Ren to protect Ren at all costs. Did you see the Ouroboros store? The big, important Ouroboros store? Isn't that kind of weird? Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my mom believes that nonsense and even managed to make it a reality. I guess she really was something. I'm gonna learn from her example and start giving it my all too. No. Avenge, protect, no avenge. Both, if you think about it. But I'll see you around, little buddy. People can't die enough for what happened to her. Yeah, definitely. Ren has been through hell. But yeah, oh, the director wants me now. I'm seeing cutscenes that I've never seen before, by the way, Captain Chips. It's kind of exciting. Oh, why hello, Miss Ultima. You saw the Ouroboros store. That means you saw, or at least heard, the Grandmaster. How is your treasure hunt coming along? Having all sorts of fun adventures, I hope? Yeah. Wonderful, I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that the treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go where your heart takes you, and you shall go splendidly. Do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there has been something on my mind of late. If I could ask you for your expertise on the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I believe it to be some sort of slang. Tell me, what does Chiyugi mean? I never heard of it. I see. So one might say today's lesson was the Chiyugius, is that right? The words used by young people these days are quite often beyond my comprehension. But when I learn the meaning behind the words, I find that I feel that much closer to my students. I am most grateful for your help on that front. Yay! Closer with the director, I guess. Next! Nurse. Nurse! Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in at the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, is this your first time? This is your first time here, isn't it? Yep. Oh, so I guess you transferred here in recently. You must be Ultima, right? Everybody's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy. You even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come, tell me about anything super interesting you find out there in your adventures. I'm kinda bored just sitting in here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. What do you think of the Ouroboros store? And, Campanella's fourth wall breakage? I'm trying to call Drifloon. I can't call Drifloon. Drifloon helps me, like, go to an island so I can get some items and stuff. Oh, this isn't... Oh, this is Pokemon... This isn't Pokemon Pokopia. Oops. My bad. Ah, Miss Ultima, how kind of you to stop by. I must say I am pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend class as well, no? Speaking of which, there's something I would very much like to ask you. I understand you have joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. I've done no such thing. But if I may ask, which of our faculty members has made the most favorable impression on you? Well, he is the Elite Four person, so I guess him. That was him, right? Oh, Mr. Hassel from art class, you say? Yes, he is a fine teacher, a most passionate and enthusiastic fellow. We're truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Naranja Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Miss Ultima. Yay. Hassel's cool. Probably the first game to do it. It's kind of funny, though. Campanella knows things. And most importantly, did you see a door involving Olivier and his pal, Moeller, as they were talking to someone, let's say? Alright, hi nurse. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in at the nurse's office. Ultima, have you toughened up a bit? Yep. Toughened up in the couple seconds since I saw you. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? But seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experiences you're having on your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Wow, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you kids. You get to try out new things every single day. They were chatting to the diplomatic envoy. Oh, yeah. Do you know what that person was, Captain Chips? Or the Baron? You know who that person was? Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just the school nurse, you know? I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. You assume that's the villain of Cold Steel? That guy is calling to you. He's saying, prepare for Cold Steel. Prepare for cold steel. So yeah, he's the foreshadowing guy. I took it so many times, but no luck. So here I am stuck forever in the nurse's office. Oh, sorry, I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about, but you're just such a good listener. Find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. Hope you still come see me even if I talk your ear off like this. What did you think of the last boss, by the way? And the game in general. Oh, entrance hall. There she is. Oh, hey, Ultima. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. Did you need something from me? Yeah. An event. Are you Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. Oh, nice. Here you go. Little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Huh? Oh yeah, guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Thought I'd try my best as the health teacher certification exam one more time. Wow! Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard at their treasure hunt, okay? No, maybe I am just a little bit. So you know, thanks, yeah. Hey. Uh-oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Ultima. Yo, I'm trusted. Last boss was really annoying. Wouldn't have minded the near constant fate effect if it weren't for the fact that you had to retry from the one-shot kill. Oh yeah. Get ready for the boss fights to be, tougher, we'll say. Well, now the question is, when will Trails to Zero happen? Thank you for the visit, Miss Ultima. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. Clive? I'll leave their identity to your imagination, but now, lest I forget, there is another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Do you know what the manner of a gentleman's hairstyle is considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? 2 short styles, 2 block cuts, bowl cut, long locks, giant pompadours. Oh, pompadours, you say? I suspected as much. Not soon. You don't know what you want to do next with something that isn't an RPG. Yeah, I know. Those games tend to go for a long time. Especially Trails games. Though I don't seem to recall many of the Academy's male students sporting such a style. Could it be that the pompadour has already had its day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. What was that? That is to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Miss Ultima. It was most enlightening. By the way, Captain Chips, I made a little separate video on Tomodachi Life at long last. And, yeah, this game is gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek at what's in store, actually. A little sneak peek at what Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, is all about. Here we go. You can see already that I look awesome. Here you go.
Sure, but tell me, Ultima, how much do you know about streaming?
Oh, like, so much. I study the streaming rulebook every night before bed.
Well, that's some serious dedication. But you know, I've always wanted to give pro streaming a shot. Maybe one day we can do it together.
And there you go. A little taste. Really captured your personality. I sure did. Yes, the one in the middle was Isun, by the way. I tried to make him the best I could. Turns out I am not good at making Miis. I tried to make Waka instead of Isun, but yeah, no go. The girl I was talking to was Clementine from The Walking Dead, by the way, since I had her me already on the Switch for the Miitopia days. So, fudge it. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, Ultima, I'm glad you're here. I have 4 people on my island, by the way. I have some good news. You're not gonna believe this, but I failed! I passed the health teacher certification exam. How are you gonna get more me's? I gotta make them. That's the bad thing. I have to make them from scratch myself. Yeah, but that's how it goes. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit for my success goes to my own hard work, though. Hey. Thanks for giving me the push I needed to try again, Ultima. Ooh, 10 max revives. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. Well, I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait, though. I'll be standing in front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. And I'll make a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. Yay! I want to go to the director. And we're gonna wrap up his quest. Probably. There's a website someone made to spread the muse around. That's good. I'm gonna check it often. Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. If I could have the link to that website, it would be a huge help on getting new peoples in. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did, and I know she's exceedingly grateful to you for your part in all this. So I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Think you could continue being a good friend with Miss Penny as you have thus far? Yeah! I must say, I truly am glad to have you as one of my students at the academy. You'll whisper it? Alright, I will check it afterwards. I believe you're more than earned this small token of my appreciation. A big nugget! Hope that you will always stay just as wonderful as you are now, Miss Ultima. No, I'm gonna be more wonderful than you can even handle. Motherfucker. Alright. We have a few places to go to. To the schoolyard. Oh, I can't ride him here? Oh, poor Coridon. Okay, where is... Of course she's in the middle. Of course she's in the middle of the whole thing. Oh, hey Ultima. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up opponents to battle. But now I found you, in the schoolyard, no less. It'd be silly not to battle. What do you say? I knew I could count on you. Well, here we go. We spent 2 whole hours battling Pokemon with Nemona. Good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready for any time for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. Is that it? Is that all you wanted me for? Yo, playground and monkey bars? I never really explored this place before. Whee! Alright, I'm leaving. Where do you want to go? The cafeteria, because Nemona's in the cafeteria. And Nemona's talking to someone. So you're good for a battle, right? Great, meet you at the schoolyard in a minute? Hold up, you're Nemona, right? Like the student council president, that Nemona? Yep, that's me. Yeah, maybe some other time. Ultima, hola! Who is that? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching on my sandwich and heard him bragging about his tough Pokemon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokemon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see. I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to get some grub, huh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. Okay. I want to go to the school store. My darling. Oh, there she is. Better stock up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. Ultima! Oh my gosh, just listen to this. Remember that guy from the cafeteria? Ran into him again at the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Oh, yeah, sure. For real. I mean, sure, no one loves losing, but it is definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it just all comes naturally to me. Like throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me, for one thing. I think I need a mental rest. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Ultima. That's how a mental rest goes. You just rest and you battle. Nemona! There you are, Ultima. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while, and lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I found you, you should swing by my room and have a chat. Okay. Who's that there? Ta-ta-ta-chan! Welcome to the Zone of Nemona. It's so tidy. It's very you. Aw, wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you over here? Wild. Anyway, listen, Ultima. You know how I really like Pokemon battles. Like, really, really like them? Yep. Cool. And you know how when you like something, you dive in deep? That's when I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kind of became a champion? But then I found out that's a pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I have some innate gift, or because I was raised differently, or whatever. Suddenly, I started to feel like this was just an invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battled my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Ultima? Promise you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. You know it. You're the best, Ultima. Thank you. Oh, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we hang out in your room. Free to burst on into the Zone of Nemona whenever you want. Get ready for the Academy Ace Tournament, because I'm gonna stomp you this time. Sounds good. Oh, there she is. Mochi mochi mochi. I don't remember much of that fight night, but it's still fun to say. Oh, she's still saying mochi mochi. She's still saying it. La Zona Nemona. Isn't Nemona great? You know who else is great, though? Oh, hey Ultima. Welcome to my classroom. All the students here are in the STEM track, just like me. So, there's something I want to talk to you about. But not here. Let's go somewhere so we can talk in private. Woo! Is this Penny's place? Oh my gosh, Penny. This is a nightmare. Not that computer, though. This is my room. Make yourself at home. It's nice and cozy, I guess. I know, right? Being surrounded by my VVs and figurines is my kind of heaven. Anyway, you must be wondering why I brought you here. It's about my Team Star friends. They really mean the world to me. I loved them all so much that I got scared they weren't gonna fit in okay or be happy at school. That's why I have been sort of spying on them since they came back. But it turns out I didn't need to worry. They were already having such a great time. And now I feel bad that I didn't have it in me to believe in them in the first place. They've all grown so much, but I haven't changed since Operation Starfall. She's got her evolutions. All her evolutions. I love it. I'm still scheming up ways to fix things by myself instead of having a little faith. It's only natural. Sure. You really think so? That's a normal thing for friends to do? Huh. I feel better after talking it out with you, Ultima. Thanks. And I wanted to know that you're a really important friend to me too. That goes for Nemona as well, and even Arvin and Karaidon. You know, I don't normally like having people in my room. But you're an exception. Stop by for a chat or whatever, anytime. Till our next confab then, hasta la vista. Yay. Best friends. And look at all these VVs here. That was a lot of outdoor time. Got a hole up indoors for a bit to balance it out. Alright. Finally, time to talk to Arvin. Arvin! Well, I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. Here's Arvin's room. Pretty cool. Very interesting. What do you think? Welcome to Shez Arvin. Well, Shez Arvin and Mabostiff, really? Really screams Arvin. Yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arvin to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that? I went back and read the pages about the Herba Mystica in the Scarlet book again. It made me remember about how things were back when Mabostiff and I was all weak and everything. I couldn't seem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all the Herba Mystica together with you, but there's gotta be some other people who are still suffering the same way I feel was back then, worrying about their Pokemon that are sick or hurt. So, I don't laugh, okay? Decided that I'm gonna become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of stuff Pokemon need to feel great. Behind you all the way. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a little bit different, but I swear I'm gonna be just as famous as my mom. I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. Time to start a new chapter, one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. Mabostiff will always be glad to see you. Ruff, ruff. Yay! Well-stocked manga shelf. Oh, that Scarlet book. Did you borrow the copy in the entrance hall? Of course you did. That book holds a lot of memories for us, little buddy. Yeah, sure does. I guess that's... Oh, new. I guess that's everything. We did it, guys! I want to check and see if there's anything at the blueberry place now. Let's have a quick looky-see. Probably nothing, but maybe there's something. Congratulations, become the BB League champion. Whatever. New. Oh, we have Kieran's room now. Alright, it's not some evil lair or anything. Just a normal room. No classes here, apparently. No classes here. Here's the League Club. We got a nice batch of peoples here. So League Club's computer. I'm gonna... Oh, I can't do this one yet. I can't do the secret boss yet. I'm gonna call a special coach. Hey, it's these. These are the special coaches. Oh, I did this already, no? Wait, a special coach in exchange for BP. I'll invite our peoples. Hey there, Ultima. Is this your club room? Hope so, since I came to raid it. Oh my gosh, she's raiding it. Ah. And everyone has moved. Everyone moved around a little bit. Cool. Coach present. Can I only have one coach per whatever? Check support board. One who summons the greatest number of coaches to our fine house of learning. When the right to challenge Blueberry Academies will have secret boss. Who the heck is this, though? Chances are I'm never gonna see that person, so I'm out of here. And yeah, this is just the same stuff, nothing new here. BRB, okay. BRB, time for you. Pretty sure there's nothing new here I can do. Pretty sure. Hey there. Oh, hey there, Ultima. What brings you back up here? Chat. To chat with me? Well, aren't I the popular one? How's the Blueberry Pokedex of yours coming along? Show me what you filled it a bit. Definitely show me if you completed it. I'll shower you with praise. Hey there, Ultima. You caught 205 species of Pokemon. You really got a knack for this. Since you come this far, might as well go and complete the dex. Yeah. Wah. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Can I go all the way to the end? Oh, I can't ride Koraidon. Have I been to the end already? What is at the end? Just a door. Okay. Back here we go. Let's do a few classes, guys. I might as well be a good student, huh? And to do at least an hour's worth of classes. Alright, here we go. Interested in classes? Good afternoon, Miss Ultima. What class would you like to take? How about history? History with Miss Ryfort? Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Oh, I see we have some new students here with us today. My name is Ryfort, and I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. History is a wonderful thing, truly splendid. The lives of our ancestors is throughout history forged the path to the present in which we live. Today you shall learn about the most mysterious location in all of Paldea, the Great Crater. As you are all aware, a massive crater known as the Great Crater of Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is called Area Zero, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is in fact over 1 million years old. It was long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of this mysterious crater. Aha, perfect timing to make eye contact, young Ultima. Answer me this. What exactly was believed to be rest in the depths of the Great Crater inside Area Zero? Treasure. That is correct. You are a surprisingly clever one, aren't you? I see you did your homework prior to coming to my class. That's right. Some believe that the treasure more valuable than anything else in this world, rested in the depths of the Great Crater. So much for dreams and treasure hunting, though, as a lab has been built in those very same depths. Before I forget, you would all do well to remember that the Great Crater and Area Zero are both off limits to all but those who have official business there. Like me! Do not dare entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area Zero in search of riches. It is no place for children to dreaming of treasure and adventure. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would surely be the first to do so. Is it time already? I must have gotten swapped with knowledge. And today's lesson we will unravel more of history's enigmas together another time. Yay! I am ready for history. Oh man, there's so many classes. Let's do history too. Let's see how many classes there are of just everything. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday, it's now a part of history. Today we will continue to unravel the marvels that history has presented to us. About 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Chaldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Chaldean Emperor as being quite the director. The Emperor also zealously believed the legend of the treasure that rests deep within Area Zero. Let's mention that the civilizations of our ancestors were not as developed as ours is today. People back then were far more likely to believe in mysterious legends, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Chaldea's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to join the hunt for the fabled treasure of Area Zero. Perfect timing to make eye contact. How many years ago was that the Chaldean Empire began to rule this kingdom? Good question. I'm going to look it up because she did just say 2000, but I don't, I want to be sure. So give me a second, guys. Give me a second or two. Or three. Sorry. Pokemon. Scarlet. History answers. Yeah, history answers, please. Yeah, I can't be doing this in school, but that's how it goes. Hey, Darkrest. How you doing today? Darkrest, I'm in school right now. Can you believe that? Okay. This is wrong. Oh no, it's not. Sorry about this. Hang on, I'm trying to... Okay, it's 2. It's this one. I did it! Just relaxing. School's a bummer. I know, and I'm stuck in it again. I can't escape. You are a surprisingly clever one. The answer is about 2,000 years ago. That is when the great era of the exploration began. This is the last of Pokemon Scarlet, by the way. This is the finale, the end game. And I'm doing school. However, it is said that not a single adventurer sent out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area Zero. Was it a punishing journey in itself that barred their way? Or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater. Oh, what I wouldn't give to explore Area Zero in its untouched state at the time. I can only hope for a swift invention of the time machine. I'm all ready? Alright, cool. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah, wrapping everything up. I never did the school thing in Pokemon Violet, so I thought, let's just do it now. Let's just have a good time now. Let's have a session and then let's do it. It'll be awesome. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did, we'll continue to remember the marvels of the history. As you should remember from our last class, Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. The era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, but not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Having poured much of its human and financial resources into the exploration of Area Zero, for so long the Chaldean Emperor fell into decline. 200 years later, or 800 years ago, the Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. That was the formation of Chaldea as we know it today. If you want to do everything, it can be a lot. Oh yeah. I'm only doing a little bit of classes. Then I'll be catching some legendary Pokemon probably. Just for funsies. Ah yes, this very academy where you're now filling with young minds filled with knowledge was also apparently established at that time. In fact, this school building, though certainly have gone under repairs through the years, is just as it was when it was built so long ago. Its first structure is a piece of history. Ah, things of old are truly splendid. You have the midterms. And final stuff. What does that mean? But welcome back, Captain Chips. I would certainly prefer it not have to be a Pokeball portion, though a relatively new addition. Perfect time to make contact lecture. Approximately how many years ago was this academy of ours established? It was 805 years ago. So this one. You have the answers if we do any of the midterms or final exams. Are you talking about this game, Captain Chips? I did not know that there were finals and midterms. But cool. Hey, nothing more than when a student only pretends to listen. This academy was constructed exactly 805 years ago to be precise. In other words, your academy here is 805 years old. At the time, it offered state-of-the-art faculties and a uniquely innovative curriculum, as such people used to say. Those seeking knowledge need to look no further than the oranges of Paldea. That's right, they were referring to Naranja Academy. It is said that this proverb of sorts was even used outside of the Paldea region. How was your own stream, by the way, Darkrest? How was the Animal Crossings? Ding dong dong ding. Wonderful history, minds in preparation. Good evening, Miss Ultima. Oh, history midterm. Yeah, there's midterms. Okay, it was nice, very chill and laid back. As Animal Crossing should be, right? It would be cool if there was like a hardcore Animal Crossing one day. But I like it chill. Greetings, my little students. Time for our midterms examination. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your mind and answer the questions. What is the name of the geological formation in the center of the Paldea region? It should be A, right? You thought about speed running your daily chores. Speed running! Heck yeah! History midterm answers. Okay, here we are. I actually have them here, Captain Chips, as well. It is A. What was long believed to be the resting of the area of the Zero? Treasure! How many years ago did the Chaldean Emperor begin to rule the region? 2,000. How many years ago? 805. Those seeking blue need to look no further than the oranges of Paldea. Canowledge? What's canowledge? Your time is up. Put your writing utensils down. Last question was a freebie. Even the least capable of you surely padded your score there. Sincerely hope you did anyway. So ends our midterm examination. You may ask for your scores at the school's front desk. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams and 4 questions to correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your history test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. It's a passing score. Congratulations! Ms. Ryford asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. 5 EXP candies. Wow. That's certainly something, isn't it? Is that it for history? Is history, like, done now? I'm gonna try it and see what happens. It's just the same thing over and over then. Never mind. Greetings, my little students. Whatever you did yesterday is part of history. We continue unraveling the history constraints been derailed by the midterm. Plus, changing things up for fun and variety might be a good way every now and then. I'm going to tell you an old fairy tale that has been passed down in Paldea for generations. Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. He was particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king. The 4 treasures were as follows: a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, a set of beads. Seeing such rarities before him, the king leaped for joy. He showered the merchant with gold coins and claimed all 4 of the treasures for himself. Perfect timing. One of the treasures was a set of tablets. What do you think these tablets were? I don't flippin' know. Yeah. Why is it not doing the answers? 4 ruinous treasures? It doesn't have it. The 4 ruinous treasures. Why doesn't it have the answer, though? Good guide. Amazing guide. Wow. Which of these did not appear? Yeah, this is not, part on the thing. Wooden planks. Where did you find that, Captain Chips? I might need you to be, like, on point and, like, fast with these questions. Because this guy doesn't have it! This guide is useless, the one I'm using right now. Wow. Correct. Your daily pursuit of knowledge serves you well. These particular tablets were wooden and used as writing medium in the East in ancient times. Alright, I'm ditching this thing. This useless guide. This is a lesson, not a midterm or final. Well, that's what this guide is. It's also a thing like that too. I should have all the questions down on it. As you may know, they fell out of popular use as paper became more universally available. For the king to consider these paper substitutes treasures, they may have been of superb quality. Yeah, or perhaps they had some amazingly profound teachings written on them. So the king obtained these 4 treasures, and on the very night, said that the terrible disaster rained down upon his castle, reducing it to rubble by dawn. This is a lesson. Oh, I read that already. Time already, wow! We might as well complete one of these lessons at least, right? History 5. History for 5. Greetings, my little students. Today we'll continue to unravel the marvels that history presented to us. Remember our lesson before the midterms exams concerning the Great Crater, Paldea and its interior Area Zero. Its mysterious creator captured the imaginations of many, including the former Paldean Emperor. 200 years ago, a group of explorers claimed to have finally reached its depths. The name of the team that achieved this great feat was the Area Zero Expedition. The team is said to have been made up of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals of all kinds. Among the list of team members was the name of a man who was the author and brilliant unnatural historian, Heath. After returning from the expedition to Area Zero, he used his itinerary, literally talent, to record the events of the expedition and publish them. Ah, perfect timing. Paying attention. What was the name of the team that first made it to the deepest reaches? Can you do the answer for this one, Captain Chips? I was not paying attention to the answer here. And, yeah, the guide that I was using is worthless. It's not including the second part of the questions. It included the first part, but I guess the person writing it decided, nah, we don't need to include the second part. Whatever. Expedition. Oh, thank you, thank you, Darkrest. I will need your help as well. Correct. To pick up on the remember a term, I simply slipped into the flow of the lecture. Thank you both. You really are quite the clever one. The correct name for this team was the Area Zero Expedition. The record of their activities written by the expedition member Heath can be found in bookstores and the like even today. The record is now known as the Scarlet Book. At the time, the entire region of Paldea was absolutely buzzing about Area Zero. The Scarlet Book was so popular that practically everyone had a copy. However, the book itself was full of fantastical descriptions and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. The masses began to call Heath a liar. Even the truth of the expedition making it to the bottom of the crater was called into question. The Scarlet Book was condemned to the shelves of used bookstores as just another book of wild, paranormal stories. There's a copy of one of the bookshelves on the ground floor of the entrance hall. Free to have a read if you're interested. Is that the time already? You don't have a guide for this, for the record? Oh no. Can someone have a guide for this so we can get through it? You like history with Miss the person. Greetings, my students. There's our last class. The last class. In our last class, I taught you about the Area Zero expedition 200 years ago, correct? The last 200 years ago is not that long ago. Not that long ago at all. How unfortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably toward the future. Would it not be more of an adventure to march toward the past instead? To start from our present and study history in reverse? Yeah, sure. So you agree with me, do you, Ultima? However, I'm afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. I suppose I have no choice but to let the flow of time carry us toward the future. In the last class of ours, I shall fill your minds with the history of the terrestrial phenomenon. The technology behind Terra Orbs has its origins in Area Zero. Even after Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's deepest depths, others continued to explore that area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in the mysterious light were discovered there. As you may have already guessed, these were in fact terrestrialized Pokemon. However, when those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded and the terrestrial phenomenon remained quite a mystery for quite some time. However, 10 years ago, that might as well be the present day, certain someone you have definitely heard of unraveled this mystery. For time to make contact. What was the name of the famous professor who unraveled the terrestrial phenomenon mystery? I'm gonna guess Professor Sada? But can someone confirm this for me? I don't want to botch anything. Sada! Correct. To think that you and new transfers to our academy could correctly answer this question. Thank you. You must be very diligent in your studies. Approximately 10 years ago, a professor named Sada unraveled the mystery of the terrestrial phenomenon. She discovered that the shining crystals shown in Area Zero, or rather, the energy they emit, is what causes Pokemon to terrestrialize. This led the professor to invent Terra Orb technology and to develop a practical use for it. This technology was then shared with both the Pokemon League and our academy. Rumor has it that Director Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor's team. Alas, the story is much less exciting and now. That someone we all know appears in it. Modern history truly is dull, isn't it? Yeah. Final exam. Oh my gosh. What happens when we do, like, every single class again? Don't we get, like, some kind of Pokemon thing? Class will begin. Don't be tardy. Greetings, my little students. It's time for our final examination. Summon your historical knowledge and answer the questions. What was the Great Crater called? Area Zero, right? How many years? This one. which of these did not appear in the Paldea 4 treasures? What's the answer to this one, guys? You don't remember? Can someone Google it, please? Or find a guide? Which of these did not appear in the Paldean fairy tale about the 4 treasures? I have no idea. And I need some assistance. Folding fan, you said? Alrighty. Which Area 0 expedition member wrote the record of the team's activities? Heath. It should be. How many years ago did the Professor Sada invent Terra Orbs? 10. Time is up. Put the writing utensils down. You must excuse that last question. It is too shallow and ridiculous to be on a history test, but alas, the director forced me to include it. So under final examination, you may ask for your scores at the front thing. Damn your N key. The folding fan. Doesn't it feel great to do the test out of the way? You must get 3 questions right and 4 questions to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did. 5 out of 5. Passing score, congratulations. 5 EXP candy M's. Wow. Keep doing your best. And it's gone. Health is out of here, guys. I will confess, I kind of like art. Let's do art. We barely got to see Mr. Hassel on this journey. Greetings, I am Hassel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty, for most exams or jobs. So is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? Shape and color? Interesting. Thank you, Ultima. Oh, I don't mean to suggest there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artisan and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarafa. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I'm certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of the world, it will help you pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted or work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. Put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Until next time, we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. Imagine if classes were that small. That short. How long were classes in high school or any school these, like, at all? I forgot. Weren't they like 30 minutes each or something? Or even 40? I feel like it's that much. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy! 40 minutes to an hour. Gotcha. Yeah, it's been so long, I forgot. Hello class, it is I, Hassel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Gibble! This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! Whoa. Flower Gibble. As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Grass. Excellent, Ultima. Full marks for you. Oh look, Penny's here. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see what type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It's my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Glam Gib! I'm learning so much today, guys. More than real school has ever taught me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Arvin's here now. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. I've decided that today we'll take another look at how a Pokemon that can terrestrialize. Gibble! And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! Ooh. Now what do we have here? Last time we saw a grass-type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terra Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? Ghost type, right, guys? Excellent, Ultima. Full marks. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simply, it is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it, snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beauty enigma that we live in? Beautiful enigma or whatever? Cough! This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jacques' glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery, located in Medley. I must say that the cook there is a little prickly. You need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now come prepared for next class, because it's time for your midterm examination. Thanks for coming. Glam Gib! Yo, we are busting through these classes like crazy. It's awesome. Art. Class will begin soon. Don't fret. I do hope you're all ready, because it's time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. Nemona's here. And begin! What is the name of the gemstone? Terra Stone Rock Jewel. Isn't it Jewel? Oh, I hope it's Jewel. What is the answer to question 1 in the shape of flowers? What does it represent? Flowers. Grass. What shape is most snowflakes classified as? Hexagon. Jewel. Grass. What is the eatery? This I forgot. This I forgot completely. What's this one, Captain Chips? Medali. Gotcha. What makes something beautiful? This one would be D, no? There's no correct answer. I'm assuming it doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Time's up. That's it for today's quest. Pencils down, please. Today's class. I would rather not have my students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's see your results. You must get 3 questions right, 4 questions to do the thing. Let's see. 5 out of 5! That's a passing score! Keep doing your best. Good evening, Miss Ultima. What classes? Let's keep on going, guys. Let's keep on going with art. Don't be tardy! Hello, class. I hustle yet again. I'm pleased to say that everyone did well on their midterm exams. As a reward for all your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Well then, Brassy, please come in. Greetings. Brassy. Who is this guy again? I am Brassius. It's Brassius, right? I am an artist and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates 3-dimensional pieces such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artisan. Many of you who've challenged the Artisan gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some familiar faces among your students. Hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Hass's classes. Old Hass is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say that he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Hass that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy, I'm nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see, why don't we discuss what Hass mentioned, Surrendering Sunflora. Can anyone tell me what my mood was when I corrected its detached expression? Does anyone know the answer? Can someone tell me? How is anyone supposed to know that? How is anyone supposed to know that answer? Does anyone know? I need the answer. Time is ticking. Oh, man. So there's no guide. Let me see if I can find one real quick then. Come on. Come on. Art class answers. Okay. Wow, there really are no answers. That is very lame. All the answers in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Art class question 2, question 3, question 4. Could anyone tell me what my mood was? I found it! Answer any answer, it'll always be wrong. Okay. It'll always be wrong. Screw you, man. No, completely and utterly wrong. When I made that sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. hence the name Surrendering Sunflora. That's exactly it, Hass. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships, even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me to desperation. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned about only with fame and fortune. But all of my pieces during this time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Hess. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave all that behind. That is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable. Even I did not fully know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all for me. Must admit, I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Hass, and farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. Hoi hoi. What a guy. What a teacher, eh? Art. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. Certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let's shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see the field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cantando. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Caseroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glacedo Mountain, known as the Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff of Glacedo Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. Let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff and Glacedo Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. Does anyone know? Can someone let me know? I have no idea. I think just from now on, assume that I don't know the answer, and just have the answer down as soon as you possibly can. Glacedo's Grasp. Excellent! The 3-pronged cliff on Glacedo Mountain is in fact known as Glacedo's Grasp. Though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand, I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountain in Area 3 of the East Province, where you can get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite a hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do the kids say these days, a very, fleek selfie spot. Of course you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. Often do we visit the same tourist spot, only to be disappointed. Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself to see them with your own 2 eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. That's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. Yay. Good morning, Miss Ultima. Art 6. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. And our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art. but there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be, could be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today, ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy appearance. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there is a person in Cascapada who can give a Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as with the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you'll run into a Pokemon with these marks. So you will be able to catch a Pokemon with a mark. Rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? What's the answer to this one? I have no idea, once again. Oh, fudge. Change title. Thank you. Impressive, Ultima. Your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons on or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you can send out a Gibble with the Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble the Great Friend." And while I know I just said the marks are generally found already in Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more certainly Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. Those are marks as the Grow Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try to work out how to get each mark using the name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. This is the final exam. Please review our material closely so you can pass on your first try. Alright, here we go. This is it. Art Final, baby! Hope you're all ready because it's time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! Yeah, I'm gonna need the answers for all of these probably. The name of the Pokemon restaurant where you can change a Pokemon's Terra type. No, it could be any of these. I have no idea. Treasure Eatery. What is the name of the Brassia's signature installation? Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites of Paldea? 2. Where can you find the million-volt skyline? Leventia. The marks a Pokemon has are present when you first meet, or none can be added later. False. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you all for learning about art with me. The time we shared has left a mark that I will treasure, I promise you. That's my sincere wish that all of you go even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's good, and that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results from the front desk. Ah, thank you. It was great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. 3 questions, 4 questions. 5! Woo! Alright, I'm going to do one class for the rest of these now. Just one class. And then we'll explore the world for a bit. Alright everyone, let us dissect this Pokemon. What? Hello, my name is Jack, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. Hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let out your Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They'll be sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? No idea. All of these are dangerous. I want to say inside tall buildings, but I have no idea. Can someone in chat look it up for me really quickly, please? Buildings, alright, thank you. That's right, great job, Ultima. I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? The Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while in outdoors, okay everyone? See that? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. May even become closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Use the CR button to throw a ball and let the Pokemon battle. You remember to do the bottle. That's all the time we have today. See you next class. No, not see you next class. How about math? Miss Time? This will be my least favorite class ever. I despise math. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Thyme, and I will be your math teacher. Try to put you all on the spot at the start of the class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, arithmetic, and the like? Nope. Yeah, sort of. Oh my, thank you for your honest responses. Some of you may like numbers and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I'll do my best to find a good way to match up your interest with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your students' studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against water, and water is strong against fire, correct? Ultima, you'd be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if the move Water Gun hits a fire-type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? Can someone look it up for me, please? Yeah, when it comes to math, my brain freezes. My brain turns off. It goes, nope, I'm out, see you later, goodbye. Half, you say? Oh my, little reverse thinking, I see. But I'd probably be in rough shape afterwards if I got hit by something I was weak to, wouldn't you be? Using moves of a type that your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using moves of a type that your opponent is resistant to isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by 2. I don't mean to encroach on Miss Denger's battle studies territory, of course, but I thought it'd be best to use a lively topic as an example. That can make math fun even for those of you who don't much like the subject, don't you think? Nope. Oh my, is that the bell? Suppose that's all for now. What a shame. Looking forward to seeing you all in the next class. Hope you're looking forward to it. Double O. Okay, that's why we gotta use guides. Apparently it doesn't matter if we get the question wrong. Cause look, I'm on math 2. So we must look up guides, everyone. My dear students, how are you all today? Feeling good, I hope? Literally read the question wrong, lol. Great. Jamel Appeal Salvatore, my name is Salvatore. Merci beaucoup. That is, thank you very much for your attention here in my class. I'm so heroux or happy for this chance to re-experience my younger days with you all. Do you know what Salvatore means? It means savior. So just imagine I'm here to save you from spooky new languages. Funny, no? That's right, my class will teach you about various languages from different regions. You may say good morning or hello as a greeting, but people from elsewhere may say bonjour or salute. I've heard there are even a popular streamer out there who smashes several languages together and says hello, hello, hola, ciao and buongiorno. There's so many regions out there in our world, and each can have their own unique languages. Gracias, merci, shishi, shishi, arigato, denki. These all have the same meaning. Can you guess what that is? Isn't it goodbye? I thought gracias was like thank you or something like that. Oh, maybe it is thank you. Is it thank you? I don't know other languages. I barely know my own language, so I don't know any other language. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, Captain Chips, but can you tell me the answer, please? I'm joking. Whoa! Ultima, was it? Brava! That's correct. And speaking up is important in language learning, too. Gracias, mercy, shishi, these words all mean thank you. I guess some of you probably knew at least one of those. Despite meaning the same thing, isn't their lengths and sounds are all different? Isn't that interesting? And now, apropos of nothing, let me give you all of my wise words of advice. When you travel abroad, you should try to speak the local language as much as you can, even if you can't speak it very well. I'm sure your willingness to try will make the people you make Trez Heriux very happy. My experience, just being able to say hello, delicious, and thank you in the local language will get you pretty far. Everything else, just pretend you're Mr. Mime and gesture away. There's a pesky bell. Sounds like an interesting class. Battle studies. Da-da-da-da. Oh, we're outside. Osu, say hello to your new battle instructor, the one, the only, the hot-blooded Dendra. Osu is a karate king, by the way. Look it up. A karate thing. My age, 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well, inappropriate. Strong and muscular fighting types, of course. That's all for my introductions. As for my class, this is where you'll all get to learn from the nitty-gritty. Oh, Bruiser's out. Of Pokemon battling. We'll start with the basics so that no trainer gets left in the dust, even if you're new to this stuff. Have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles and you'll be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together. Pokemon have all kinds of attack moves at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you'll want to remember. Talking about the power, type, and category of these moves. Higher power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to the Pokemon's type. Heads up, new kid, question coming your way. There are two categories that attack moves can fall under. Know what they are? I'm assuming this one, because the other two don't make sense. Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected. New kid, looks like you have a handle on the basics. Strong and muscular, fighting type, she says, being close besties with the super femme fashion designer. Love it. Anyway, attack moves are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack stat is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves can take less damage by having a high defense or special defense stat, respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that have good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon that are good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong points stronger, I always say. It goes for both people and Pokemon. Aw man, I was just about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really dive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. Generally meet for my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Need like a little fresh air to make studying more fun, am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Alright, one more. And then I am done. Mr. Sagraro. Don't be tardy! Fudge! I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. You may call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here at your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to you will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof, food, clothing, and shelter. Of course, of those three categories, I assume the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your Pokemon will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the EXP points that your Pokemon receive. You will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expended by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there's a certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive a meal powers, with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Miss Ultima. Tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? Does anyone know the answer? Cause I don't know anything about sandwiches. Hey Stars! Welcome to the big finale of Pokemon Scarlet. How you doing today? It's good to see ya. Choice of filling. Thank you. Perfectly correct, Miss Ultima. Perhaps you were already aware of the fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients as your sandwich may help you gain egg power, including numerous bitter ingredients. On the other hand, can gain you the item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects while crafting sandwiches will also certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. That was, I feel, utmost joy if you learned here in my class and came to better understand Omo economics. And together has come to an end, but I bid you all farewell. Get out of here. The first one. And that's it, guys. We done. And as you can see, there's more things that just appeared now. Lots of things, actually. Apparently there's people here I need to talk to. You know what? I want to find some legendary Pokemon. Let's, do all that other stuff some other time. I do have the power of recording, videos, and a lot of them. So let's just do that, eh? But yeah, how was your day today, Stars? Do anything awesome or cool or awesome today? Or awesome or fun or cool or fun or fun? Let's see if you've been chipping away at the barbecue. That sucks a bit early to be getting the special snacks. Yeah, I know. Yep. I'm not gonna do it though, cause it's stupid. Alright, which Pokemon would you like to hear me yammer about? How about... I have so many. How about this one? Groudon treat. Groudon, frightfully rare. Groudon, entering around Paldea. Huge cave under that one town. I think I know what it is. It's the town underneath the psychic gym, right? It's the town, and it's the psychic gym one. Whoops. I'm out of here. I might need some help on locating Groudon, guys, but for now, I'll do my best here. An abandoned tower? We're back in Paldea, guys! We're exploring Paldea again! Woo! Oh my gosh! This is the best day ever. I feel so alive. You have an outbreak of a Pokemon you don't have. I don't have? Whoa, over there. I don't really need to catch any, like, rando Pokemon anymore. My days of catching rando Pokemon, Stars, are over. I am now only after legends. In case you wanted to, well, I don't appreciate it, so if you do it one more time, I'm calling the cops on you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Thanks for letting me know. Ultima is just so nice. So nice to all of his viewers and stuff. Well, this is I was hoping more than just this. Come on, climb upwards. Climb upwards, you goofball. Maridon, Coridon. No, this is Maridon. Coridon. This is Coridon. Because it's the Korai Pokemon, okay? Let's find that cave. I did recently catch a Groudon in a different Pokemon fan game, but at the same time it wasn't a Groudon, so I want to redeem myself and catch the real Groudon. Not that Derpizard fake Groudon. Ugh. If you all saw Pokemon Derpizard, you saw how upset I was with that one. I mean, it was cool, but also, it drove me insane sometimes. Thought I saw Groudon for a second. But nope, that was a torch. Battled you already, so that's cool. I remember just now that I can, you know, fly like this. Don't worry about the future, it's alright. Better be ba-ba, be ba-da-boo, ba-boo. I might need your guys' help though in finding Groudon in the cave in the first place. Can anyone quickly get a guide up and like kind of steer me toward Groudon? It's in the cave. Where in the cave? I don't know. Whatever. But it's hiding in some corner or something. In some wee little corner of the place, of the building or whatever. There's Pupitar. Can someone in chat like quickly let me know if you're even like attempting to look up a guide, just so I know. Just so I know I'm not like wasting time with flying around and stuff like that. Looking. Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate it. Feels like I just saw. Head back out toward Alfornada for a second? Are you saying leave the cave? Do I leave up the top way or the not top way? It's too bad I can't set my own music. The way that leads to the city with the psychic gem. Oh boy, I don't actually know where. There it is. So it's in here somewhere? It's in this direction? Near the toxicity? Well, now I'm just up here now. Go straight across the chasm. Straight across, you say. Jump the chasm! Jump it! And go straight, you said. Is it on a thing, or... Okay, come on, up, please. Is it up here, or... Because now I've gone straight across the chasm, and there's, I don't see anything. It's on the shelf up there. Now, when you say shelf, I picture like a bookshelf or something. What does shelf mean in this context? I've never heard of a shelf in a cave before. Can't be that. It can't be that thing. Oh, there it is. It's on this thing up here. Right there. Right there. Groudon's a part ground, right? So, yeah, paralyzing it is probably not gonna happen here. Hi, Groudon! Grrr. All ground. Not fire in the slightest, huh? You know, for years I thought this Pokemon was part like fire or all fire completely. Nope. Rest. Why are you resting? That doesn't make sense. Please don't kill it. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's kind of not good, actually. Yeah, Groudon's gonna be a pain. Why? Oh, for flip's sake. I might be able to, like, get it to red. Oh my gosh, please don't wake up. Please don't wake up. The harsh sunlight faded. It's just the fact that it brings out sunlight and gives it good damage with fire moves. Oh god. And Groudon woke up. Is it gonna use, Oh, great! I might give up on this challenge, just like that, if it's gonna do that. If this piece of crap is gonna do that. Why is it using rest of all things? Why is it using rest? Why does the Groudon know rest? That's a terrible move for it. Rest is already just a terrible move in general. You have 2 FU buttons. I'm not going to use them though. Having Master Balls at the end of your game is like a mark. A mark that you're an amazing trainer. Fissure. Yeah, good luck using that. Rawr, I'm gonna use Fissure. What level are you? 100! Crap. Well, look, Groudon, just come with me and you can live, alright? It's easy. Oh. You piece of crap. Who decided that Groudon should have a rest? Well, as the turns continue to go, it'll be easier and easier. The chances will rise with each and every toss. Alright, Groudon's awake. Groudon is going to use Fissure. It's going to fail. For flip's sake. It can happen. The timer ball is wiggling 3 times. It's just that 4th time that matters. You know what I mean? That 4th time. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that not kill. So, Guinevere is really good here. Now's your chance. Now's my chance. Yep. This is it. This is the best we're gonna get it, probably. I hate you. Ow. And the chance is gone. Just like that, the chance floats away. Like pollen in the breeze. Alright, that should be the last fissure. Hopefully. Hey, timer balls, can you, like, work, please? Hey, can you work, please, timer balls, you pieces of crap? Timer balls, they don't work most of the time. Oh no, is that his only move now? Timer balls! Work! Work! You're a joke, so work. Work, you garbage. Thank you for using Hammer Arm. Now. Oh, I hate you so much. Oh, catching legends is the worst, guys. I hate catching legendary Pokemon so much. They're getting worse. The timer balls are actually getting worse. Believe it or not. Isn't that insane? Without the boost from him sleeping himself, you're in a heap of trouble. Yep. Mega trouble. Mega duty trouble. And I can't use Poisey. Poisey will poison. Well, Groudon can't use Earthquake anymore. Oh boy. Yo, Scarlet, go. Wow, why is that super effective on a grass type? Try an Ultra Ball? Those are useless. Timer balls are my best bet right now, because the battle's been going for so long. Didn't you give Poisey an ability capsule? Absorbs water attacks into poisoning opponents? I forgot to do that, though. I talked about it, I never actually acted on it. Oh, I hate this thing. Maybe I don't need to catch legendary Pokemon, guys. Maybe I don't need to. Why is it getting worse? Why is it getting worse, though? Why is everything being killed in one hit now? Well, I have max revives. I might as well use them on... I can't use them on Guinevere though, because Guinevere has the thing. Oh good, doesn't affect Goldus. Good, good, good. Yep, fun. Fun, fun, fun. Timer balls are apparently useless now. Bye! Rest in piss. Yeah. I'm in trouble, guys. I'm in trouble. All he knows now is hammer arm, I think. Eat shit then, Groudon. Yep. I'm just gonna do this real quick. We'll try one more time. That's why you need a sleeper. Yeah. That's not what the cards brought me though. That was not the fate of this playthrough, sad to say. Sadly, I am stuck with what I got this playthrough. And I can't do nothing about it. I'm gonna try one more time. And if I can't catch him, then there's no need to catch legends. Because catching legendary Pokemon sucks. Quick ball, got him in go. Got him in one, rather. No, of course it fails. I do have a sleeper, though. I do have a sleeper right now. The sleeper is Groudon himself. Groudon is the sleeper. That'd be amazing if it worked. It would be. And there's the piece of shite doing the rest move. Does rest only have like 5 uses or something? Oh boy. Oh no, his defense is lower. Oh, I hate it so much. I thought it was 10. No idea what it is. I don't know. I don't remember PP moves. Yep. Fun stuff. Here we go. Woke up. If I attack him again, I think it'll one-shot him. I think my Pokemon will die. I think he'll die, rather. This is bad. This is like the worst Groudon I've ever attempted to catch. This is literally the worst Groudon anyone could ever attack. The worst one ever. What are you doing, you piece of shit? What are you doing? Why is the first option not the first option that was the last option? Oh my god. That wasn't my fault. I'm trying it one more time. That was not my fault there. I hate catching legends. The way that you can catch legends in Z through A was so much better. I will confess, guys, if they remove this combat and replace it with the Z through A combat, like from now on for Pokemon games, I would not be upset by that in the slightest. I would not be upset. In fact, I would be very, very happy. gosh. Here we go. Easy capture. Okay, it was an easy capture. Oh, thank goodness. Does anyone want to nickname Groudon? Oh, Bruiser's not level 100. What the heck? Oh, I couldn't I couldn't nickname Groudon. What the hell? Thought I nicknamed Groudon already. Hey you want to battle? Whoa. Gordy. Gordy! Well, let me defeat this trainer real quick. Bruiser's gonna be like annihilating this poor trainer. He's gonna take her out and he's gonna be like, and she's gonna be like, no! Really? Really now? Wasn't there a lighthouse, by the way? Where there was another Pokemon? There was I had to go to the lighthouse here. I wonder if this was the lighthouse that was mentioned. Koraidon! Let's see if there was a Pokemon's at the lighthouse here. I don't remember if there was or not. And hey, can someone do me another favor? Can someone look up where Solgaleo is? Solgaleo. I kind of want to go for Solgaleo, because I remember going for Lunala last time. So maybe Solgaleo would be a good one to go up against. So can someone look up where Solgaleo might be? While I sing the... There's the trio. Elephants everywhere. Elephants. One of them is a shiny. One of them is a shiny. What do you know? One of them is a shiny. That's number 7. There it is. Feel free to lodge your complaints on what just happened here. Using the pointy tip of its trunk, it carves off chunks of hard rocks to eat. It is very docile and helps people with physical labor. I think Captain Chips has left the building, guys. I think Captain Chips is just done. Shine. Fant. That is certainly a Pokemon to find. Amazing. Whoa. That is a lot of Pokemon. Lots and lots. Yeah, you're over it. You're over it. Captain Chips, can you look at where Solga is proving annoying, though? Oh, no. Oh, no. Gordy. Mind if I do a thing real quick, guys? Just really, really quick. I don't know when Qfin evolves, but it would be cool to get a shiny, bigger mon. I know, can you believe I found another one on stars? I was hoping to find 7. I only caught 6 of them. Here we go. Shine Phantasm evolving! Yep, I got the Solgaleo treat. This Pokemon was brought to Paldea long ago by people from a faraway land. It's so strong it can easily pull an airplane. Holy crap, that is insane. Heavy Slam. Is good. Roll out, I guess. He's on top of the league building. Okay. That's a nice, easy spot to find him. Thank you, Solgaleo, for not being in a very annoying spot to find. This will be the last legendary I attempt to catch on stream, by the way. If this were Samurai 7, I would be saying, at last the 7 are complete. Even though I lost one. There he is. There he is. Yeah, let's save, maybe. I have no idea what this thing is weak to. You know what? Maybe I'll take a little risk and use, see if we can get the Paralyze. You lost one, then found its evolve form. Yeah. La Liona! La Liona sounds pretty cool, but personally, I would rather hear Mahina Pia! That's just me, though. Aw, I didn't do it. And Amperage is almost dead. Did not expect this to be easy. Flare Blitz. That's actually not good. Because it can actually kill itself. Yeah, it can kill itself. So that's not good, guys. Steel Psychic for some reason. Ain't that weird? Oh, good. No joke, Solgaleo is perhaps the worst typing of any legendary. Why the hell does Psychic or stuff have to do with the sun? Well, the sun, you see, is... No, Fair Blitz does double. Fair Blitz and Rocky Helmet? I don't know what I'm thinking. Wild Charge. Does Wild Charge hurt him too? Does Wild Charge hurt him? Does it damage by recoil? Okay. Let's... He has 2 moves that are like that. That is really not good, guys. Hey, Blue Thunder, how you doing? I don't think that I can catch this, guys. Unless I get very lucky. Okay, and I did. Anyone want a nickname Solgaleo? Son. Hey, son, how you doing? Solgaleo, you will be the last person, the last Pokemon I catch here. Where that we have a sun Pokemon when Ho-Oh is also of the sun. Well, more of a rainbow, but still. Sun, rainbow, same thing. Flat out sun. I guess Solgaleo and not rainbow. Where is the Pokemon Center? Stop! There is something I wanted to do. I want to do another thing. Another Battle Royale thing or whatever it's called, the Ace Academy thing. Just one more. It could be fun. I want to see what else happens because I only did one of them on my first playthrough. Let's see what a second one would be like. I want to see who I get. The first time I do one, it's just set no matter what. Like your opponents are already just set in stone. But I think this is random the second time. So, let's do another Ace Academy tournament. Hello there, I know Ace Academy tournament. Miss Ultima, a champion rank trainer, right? Okay, our contestant, please head to the battle court. Yeah! Welcome to one and all to another thrilling Ace Academy tournament. Let's get right to it and kick off the first round. Who will the fates pair up today? Champion Ultima will be facing our very own battle studies teacher, the hot-blooded Miss Dendra. Ready to taste defeat, kid. You're no pushover, but neither am I. Let's see how tough the levels are now. Hitmontop! Ooh, level 80. And she has a very douchey move. Hey, Blue Thunder! Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. I appreciate ya. I should be fine. I should be fine. All my Pokemon's levels are 20 levels above hers, so I think I'll be fine. Tauros. How was your own stream, Blue Thunder? Did you win? Did you succeed? Tauros! Oh, it's a water Tauros? Fudge, man! Why? And I forgot to do the thing again with the thing that I talked about. Your raid came in late, you did? You had a good time? That's good. Okay. I love that you're just the fastest Pokemon ever now, Tauros. Oh, Poisey toughed it out. Yay! I'm doing good, Blue Thunder. I'm doing one final stream of this game. One big finale. Go Nepeta! And then it's all over. Fell, that's great. Oh, not very effective. That's also great. Okay, I'm doing no damage. That's awesome. I don't get these Tauroses, guys. I don't get them in the slightest. Is this a fire Tauros or some crap? Die. Good luck, thanks. I'm doing another Ace tournament, because why not? Red. The one's fire, it's got red on it. Oh, you got red on ya. That's good. Oh, speed fell. Thank you for using that move. You're dead now. Metacham. Metacham. I should have sent out Goldust actually, but whatever. Why? Because it's psychic and Night Slash should do good against it, but it doesn't, I guess. Whatever. It's gone. It's gone. We got him. Hariyama. Let's use Bruiser again. I got plenty of time to finish this ace tournament. Plenty of time. Smash through your limits, tell them terrestrializing is here! Please be a fighting type and not some stupid random type, please. Okay, thank goodness. It's still a fighting type, guys! Yay! Goodbye. Yay! I did it, guys! And we didn't even take damage. Ha 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 ha. That might have been the most Osu I've seen from you yet. Osu! Alright, hopefully we get someone new. You beat me, best of luck in your next battle. Oh, wait, hope I get someone I've never fought before. But now be facing our very own languages teacher. He's all the talk, it's Mr. Salvatore. Bonjour, my dear Ultima. I won't shy from this battle. Allez an Yaiva. Did I ever fight him ever? I don't even remember. Got the tail. Emperor is first. Let's use what she knows best. Zapping fools. That sucks. It's physical moves though, so discharge should not matter. Yay! Nope. What's the nope for in this regards here? Go, Poisey. Oh, it's the other one. It's the other kind of Sand Slash. It's the icy Sand Slash. And Poisey's gonna die. Yep, Poisey's dead. Cause I don't know my types. Oh, good. Poisey lives another day. Woo! Palisand. Now I can send out Goldust. I love Palisand, by the way. Look at him. Just look at him. He's a freaking sandcastle. Isn't he the best? Hey, Anakin boy! I haven't seen you in forever. What's up? Welcome back. Metal Sun confirmed. I did get the Metal Sun. The Metal Sun guy. Nope, because you've never fought this guy before? Never did. This is exciting then. "7 years, 2 months. Oh my gosh. That's like a lifetime ago, right? Persian. Persian. Guinevere, you want to do it? Fun fact, if a star ever starts producing iron, it will explode. So, if Solgaleo does that, it'll also explode, right? Oh, what a fun dude you are. Now you get the... Now you get this move to the face. Man, I love my team so much. I'm gonna be sad to see this team go. I'm gonna be very, very sad. Raichu! I should not be the one saying au revoir to the audience after this battle. That should be you. Solgaleo is already a steel type. So, you want to see what I'm capable of? You do, don't you? So when Cosmoem turns to Solgaleo, it explodes. Or it should explode at least. Why doesn't he have self-destruct? Good question. What have you been up to though, Anakin boy? Uh-oh. This might suck. That sucks. You're dead, Raichu. You are so dead. Work in ZA. It's too bad you came at this time. This is the last stream of this game. It's been a blast. I've loved this playthrough. Even though there was some grumblings, it's been a fantastic time playing this game. And I'm really sad to see it go. Well, que victory. No one could stop you from claiming victory. Aw, you should sometime. Winner of the second round is Champion Ultima. Looks like this is the end of the line for me. Adios, Matani, and adieu. Finally, only 4 trainers remain. Champion Ultima will be facing our own economics teacher, the gruff yet homey Mr. Saguaro. I'm pleased to be facing you in battle. Now allow me to show you my skills. Have I fought this guy before? I don't remember facing him either. Pachitsu! This is not a good matchup. This is not a good matchup in the slightest. Anakin boy, after this stream I'll be playing non-stop Okami, just to let you know. My #1 favorite game of all time. Have fun being poisoned! That shouldn't matter, I don't think. Goodbye. Excuse me. Alcremie. Alcremie. I have no idea once again. Oh, fairy. Steel, right? Goldass, do your thing. Baby doll eyes. Good as gold. Thank you, good as gold. Goodra. Goodra. I think I beat this game with one less stream than I did when it comes to Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, by the way. So I think I've beaten all of the Pokemon games in less time than their counterparts. So take this info what you make of it. So the new island on Animal Crossing and doing a forest theme. Ooh, cool. Forest theme. Anakin boy, did you know that your sim still exists in my game, by the way? It's still there. Or he's still there. You're still there. I see it sometimes and I wonder what Anakin boy is up to now. Wonder what he's doing with his life. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think about it sometimes, but now I don't have to think about it anymore because you're here. Discharge! Okay, this is going on a lot better now. A whole lot better. Heterine, Heterene, Hetmon. Remain calm despite the circumstances. I must stand firm. It is time to use Goldus's favorite move. Make it rain. Let's do this adorably, Heather, it's time to terrestrialize. I think that's fairy. Pretty sure that's fairy. Part of the game are you on? Is this like a battle tower? This is like the end game. This is I beat it. It's a second ace like tournament thing or whatever you want to call it, which is the post game in this game. I'm pretty much like 100% done with this game. All I wanted to do, all I wanted to see and do and all that, I did it all. My Pokedex upgraded. Alright, who's the last one? What can I say in the face of such strength? I should have expected no less from a champion. And here we go. My destined rival. It's none other than Nemona. Yes, you and me bringing it home for the finale. Ultima, I'm so psyched. Time for us champions to let loose. I was hoping it was Nemona. Lycanroc. Yeah, everything has been done. This is probably the toughest version of Nemona here. So, here we go, guys. Good luck. Thank you. Accelerock. I think Emperor might die here, but or maybe not, actually. Thank you, Rocky Helmet. Boss fight, yep. The grand big boss ever. Go Bruiser. Quit the boss fight music, Scotty. Oh, cue the boss music. Gotcha. Double shock. That's not good. Oh, Palmet used to up all his electricity. Now he's gonna be looking a bit peaky, like Pikachu. Kama-O. I still have no idea what type Kama-O is. No idea. I keep thinking it's a steel type, but maybe it's not a steel type. I just can't remember. I just can't remember. Fighting Dragon. That makes no goddamn sense. It's look at it. It's metal. Why is it that? Why is it fighting and not steal. Well, it's defeated. It's down. Rabambi. I don't know what type Rabambi is either. So I guess, Goldus, you can do it. Rabambis can be tricky mofos. Not this one, though. Or it would be a tricky mofo, but Goldust is here. And Goldust is awesome. Decidui. Sorry, Poisey, I don't think you're gonna take part in this one. Sorry. Sorry. Much apologies to you. Literally all of our Pokemon can defeat you. If I had the Absorb move, the Grass Absorb move, you definitely would have won that one. But, oh well. Or Water Absorb, or whatever the Flip Absorb move it is. Oh well, it's fine. Quackable! Nepeta! End it. End it for all of us. And know that you're doing awesome, but my next Pokemon's gonna clitch us the win. And no, Nepeta, you were one of my favorite starters that I ever used. Yeah, let's do it. Just for fun. For old time's sake, you know? For old time's sake. Anakin voice said Mecha Drain for some reason. I'm just realized you're ready for our bright shiny beatdown. Fighting. Oops! Go, Flower Trick! Do the thing! Damn! I'm about to hit you with all I got, but I know you're ready for it, rival. I don't know, I might not be ready for it. Oh, it's using Aqua Step. Yeah, that I'm ready for. That I'm ready for. Speed Rose, that's not good, is it? Okay, good. It was fun, Nimona. You were one of the bestest rivals I've ever had. In Scarlet and Violet. I can only hope my Gen 10 rival is just as good as you. That was a great one. Watching Pokemon and May just got her 5th ribbon. Hey, she's got all her ribbons for the Battle Frontier saga. That battle was the best. Thanks, and I mean it. And hey, you went and won it all. Felicidades. And the winner of the tournament is Champion Ultima! Ultima! Yay! I love another rival as good as Nimona. Congratulations on your victory. Here's your prize. Sprig of Gentle Mint. Thanks. Thanks, Pally. No more classes. No more need to do classes, guys. Well, let's spend the rest of the stream just talking to people. More stories and stuff. That was a good way to cap things off. I'll truly miss this game, guys. I'll truly miss exploring Paldea on stream. It was a blast. A big ol' big blast. And I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough as much as I did. And I really hope you guys enjoyed every single character in this game just vanishing. Thanks to the amazing draw distance of this game. Where the flip are the people that's here? I'm gonna give up on seeing them in 2 seconds. You're lucky you're not blasting off. Yeah, I'm blasting off from this game, that's for sure. Yeah, entrance hall. Where are they? Why, if it isn't Ultima, I have a question for you. Did you find my class difficult? Just right. All classes are difficult. It is certainly good to hear. So, Ultima, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Yep. One naturally can become skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Ultima. You skipped to the final episode? I know. Well, these will be on YouTube. If you wanna spend a while catching some cool highlights on YouTube, you can if you want to. What the heck? Where are the 2 people that are in this area? What the heck, guys? Knowing me, I passed them like 30 times already. But where the heck are they? Should I just not, guys? Maybe I should just not. I'm sure it's a great story, but if they're just not gonna appear for me, then schwhatevs, you know? Let's see everyone here. There's a big group of people here. Oh, everyone's here. Let me go back then. Let's talk to, what's his name? You! Hello there, Ultima. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. Think so? Oh yes, indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hassel, might I have a word? You, what are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yes, I am bound to come. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Ultima. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Ooh, what's going on? Let's discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. What the heck? What's the deal with that, guys? What is happening? Oh, so new kid. Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Haha, I knew I could see a fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! 3 laps around the schoolyard. Phew, that really worked up a nice sweat. You got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. Good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, does it? I have one of my homemade sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles. Trine had an odd smell. Huh. How was it? Sure, I hope it was tasty. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. Cool. Where do you want to go? Hey, Hassel's here now. Well, ain't that something? And there he is. Oh, why, hello there, young Ultima. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. Didn't bother me. That's very magnanimous of you. The woman who showed up is a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. Oh. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I'm not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles at his own student? You're a great teacher. I don't want you to quit teaching. I'll do this one. It'll speak volumes. Ah, my dear Ultima, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you for very much. I feel trusted. I love feeling trusted by my epic teacher, who is also an Elite Four member. Nope, not that way. Oh my gosh, everyone is appearing and disappearing non-stop. So weird. Excuse me. What's this? Oh. Thought they were notebooks or something important. Nope. Sorry, I was just doing one more lap around this place. Hoping to find the other peoples that I need to find, but they're not appearing to me. Maybe they just don't exist. The Team Star peoples that I would love to get to know a bit more. Oh well. That's how it goes sometimes. Maybe they only appear at a certain time or something. Like nighttime or something, or daytime, or I don't know. Yes. Art room. Why, hello there, Ultima. You always seem to appear at the most crucial of moments. Well, you see... Master Hassel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I've made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the Academy. How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I'm saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness grow freely. I could not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need to in order to change your mind. Well, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought you could be cowed by some story spun up by my father's deteriorating health? I'm not so easily fooled. I will return another day. Sorry you had to see all that. I was so very close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you, Ultima. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way to possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. Wow! That's a lot of dragon things. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of our world. Awesome. That was a nice thing. Learning about my teacher like that. Well, let's learn about the other one. We did do her classes after all, so we might as well, right? You're, yes, Ultima from Class 1A. The way you conduct yourself in my class and the answers you gave to my questions, I admit they piqued my interest. You are quite the interesting pupil, I must say. Tell me, Ultima, given the choice, what do you prefer? Things of old or things that are new? I like both, to be honest. New games and old games. I guess with this game, you know what? I'm looking to the future, and the future involves an old thing, we'll say. Thus, you prefer the things of the past, do you? The potential I saw in you was real after all? Yes, this one may indeed be of good use to me someday. Did she have a marsh shadow in her hair? A marsh shadow thing? You can disregard that. I was simply thinking out loud. I enjoyed our little conversation today. You have my thanks, Ultima. Hassel's cool. Yeah. Finally learned a little bit about Hassel. Besides being the person, the Elite Four person. Why, if it isn't Ultima from Class 1A? Are you perhaps interested in the rest of the old tale that I told you in class? It is convenient that you would take the bait I presented in class. A vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, a set of beads. After obtaining these 4 treasures, the king's castle was destroyed. Why, you ask? Because these 4 treasures were actually 4 Pokemon. As these Pokemon were passed from human hand to human hand as treasures, they slowly became tainted by hubris and greed. Finally, after coming in contact with the rapacity of the king of that time, they awakened as disasters and began a rampage out of control. The king called for renowned Pokemon wielders to defend the country, and after a fierce battle, these incarnations of disaster were quelled. It is said that these 4 Pokemon were then sealed away somewhere in Paldea. Oh, are they the legendaries? What would you say? Would you say the story is just make-believe? No, 'cause I have them. Very astute of you. I've read many historical disasters reports, personal journals, and the like. There is much to support the truth of this story. If I am able to prove the story's veracity myself, I will be sure to let you know. You're closer! I know. Dun dun dun! Oh, that's where he was. He looked like a normal student. Yo, Ultima! Oh, they both look normal. Not every day we get to see you around the academy, huh? For sure, we're not in the same grade as Ultima either, so it's lucky we bumped into her. You doing alright, pal? Not sure what to make of that dumbfound look you got going on there. I feel like I know you. Aria's a tall girl. Very tall. Oh, that's right. I forgot we're not wearing our usual outfits today. Man, now that you mention it, I guess this is the first time she's seeing us looking all proper in our academy uniforms, huh? Yeesh, now that I feel all awkward about it. But hey, let's clear things up. It's me, Giacomo, or DJ Vice when you catch me at the deck. Ari here, but I'm sure that was obvious. We came in today to take some makeup tests. Figured it was about time we started clawing back on all we've learned missed when we were here. Hold up at our bases. This hair looks like a peacock. Kind of, yeah. Our Steam Star outfits aren't all that practical for tests and things, so we came in our new school uniforms today. Hey, Ari, you think Ultima could help us out with our ongoing sitch? Hey, that's a great idea, Giacomo. What are you thinking? I got a little proposal for you. How do you like to be a tutor? Geez, one step at a time. Maybe we should start by explaining what's going on. Oops, right you are, Airy. So, okay, basically the other Team Star bosses are having a rough time of it. Remember Melly, Orty, and Atticus, right? Those three, yep, they've been taking makeup tests like us, but they sure ain't passing them. They might actually have to repeat the year, which would suck after all the effort they put into coming back to school. Before you ask me and Ari have already tried to tutoring them ourselves. It didn't go well, at all. Nope, you know, I seriously think those three would have such a hard time. I mean, for me, it feels like all you need to do is pass tests, learn formulas, and memorize stuff. Because I can't wrap my head around it, what it is they can't wrap their heads around. And I'm only good at teaching people if it's to do with sports and exercise. Heard from Penny that your grades are pretty decent. But even Ortega and the others would perk their ears up if you dropped in by to teach them. Which loops us right to my opening refrain. Think you could help tutor for us? Yeah. Not in this playthrough, though. Thanks so much, Ultima. You really are the best. Whoops, almost forgot. We gotta keep this under wraps, okay? No telling Penny. Trust her out well enough for one lifetime. There's no way we can bother her with this. This'll be a little secret, okay? Be right here, so come let us know when you're ready to start. Sorry, guys. The playthrough's over, though. Again, maybe I'll make a video, like, on my own. On my own, 'cause why not? I'll wrap up her, at least. The time has come. The cursed treasures, the 4 Pokemon of Ruin. They exist. And I stumbled upon the truth in the newspaper of all places. In an interview piece with the carpenter, no less. The Pokemon wielders apparently use shrines, sacred stakes, to seal those Pokemon of ruins and shrines. There is a separate shrine for each of the 4 Pokemon, and 8 stakes driven into the ground and areas surrounding each shrine to keep the power of ruin at bay. In other words, if all of the stakes for a given shrine were to be removed, it would release the Pokemon held inside. Do you think it would be nice to free those Pokemon from the confines of their tiny little shrines, Ultima? A kind soul, I see. You are proving truly useful. Granted, the descendant of the Pokemon wielders in the story must have a bond with Pokemon in order to remove the stakes. Sure, someone as Pokemon savvy as yourself would have no trouble at all with that. You can choose for yourself whether to believe in me or not, but I will mark the locations of these shrines on your map. I feel stupid. I'd rather go myself, of course, but skipping out on my classes to go adventuring seems to have made the director a little suspicious of me. You can think of it as part of your treasure hunt. Treasure of the ruins are still treasures after all. Hope you will investigate these shrines if you are at all inclined to do so. Side test video? Yeah. I feel kind of stupid. I could have talked to her first before doing the stakes. Did you find any of the treasures of ruin? Oh, you caught T. of the Vessel of Ruin. Oh, how interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Judging by its shape and size, this vessel was almost certainly not for everyday use. It was the work of art, or better yet, a ritual artifact housing some sort of deity. I feel that there must be some meaning behind the horns and the designs resembling eyes. Could it be that this artifact was fashioned after the deity's very appearance? As tree grows deeper, my thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. You have some more to repeat. What is it? You caught Chien Pao, the Sword of Ruin. Oh, how interesting, except I can't keep my curiosity. Swords of Blade and Health form the Pokemon's left and right fangs. Wonder if the sword broke when they became a Pokemon. Perhaps it was always that way. No, wait, I cannot imagine the king wanting to buy a broken sword. Maybe it was some sort of weapon that was meant to look in this broken state. The mystery grows even deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. Sounds like you're having something more to report. What is it? You got Wo-Chien, the Tablet of Ruin. Oh, how interesting. I simply cannot keep my curiosity under control. Never seen so many wooden writing tablets strung together. Must have been an epic tale. Most excavated tablets are tantamount to graffiti or simple memos. So valuable tools for learning about the past, but nothing like this. I can't read it, but given the length, it must be a story. Yes, or perhaps the words of a curse. If only the words weren't faded. How frustrating. These wooden tablets piqued my curiosity of a king. What might have been written on them? The mystery grows ever deeper. My thirst for knowledge is slowly being quenched. Luckily having something more to report. You caught Chiyu, the bead of ruin. It's a fish. Oh, how interesting, except they cannot keep my curiosity. Beads like this were thought to be sacred and thus were worn during religious rituals. I believe they were most often worn as a single bead on the neck like a pendant, but it seems Chiyu had 4 of them. Were the beads worn in pairs like on the ears and wrists, or were the ritual preps performed by 4 people? What on earth could have caused beads such as these originally used in the ward-off disaster to become bringers of disaster themselves? Mystery grows deeper. My thirst. Part of the history is why I enjoy. Simply amazing. You reported back to me with all 4 of the treasures of ruin. Never thought that you would be able to do this much for me. And my thanks, Ultima. I had to go look for the treasures of ruin myself and make them my own. Also, it was precisely because I sent you, someone with a pure heart, that we were able to accomplish this feat. Maybe treasures with my dreams, but I will allow you to have them for now. So this is a symbol of my gratitude. Take it. It is yours. Nasty plot. You are truly an interesting one, aren't you? Hope you don't mind if I continue to keep an eye on you. Okay. So weird when games do this. You have everything already and the characters act like they don't remember it. Yeah. It's silly. Well, guys, it's been a blast. But I'm gonna call the stream here for now. And forever as well. This game was awesome. I want to thank my amazing team also. I want to thank Amperage, Bruiser, Nepeta, Goldust, Guinevere, and Poisey for being such amazing teammates. It was a blast, it was fun, and when Okami is all done, I will be streaming one more Pokemon game, Leaf Green. But for now, it's non-stop Okami, guys. But yeah, take care, guys. Love you all. I'll see all of you tomorrow for Okami action. Bye-bye.